Good morning, guys. We are live. I will wait a couple of seconds, like a minute or something, for people to stream into this live. Another AMA, you can ask me whatever you want about Bitcoin, blockchain, and live. I will give it a little bit for you all and to check if everything is doing fine, like the audio is fine, is the image fine, maybe it needs to be a little bit sharper like this. So it's going to be a nice, powerful live, I think. And I'm going to clean it a little bit. Let's see it more. Um, Maybe also a little bit like agitated, irritated, aggressive life. I don't know how to call it, but I had a not the best evening, a strange evening, like a strange evening. Well, let's wait for more people to come in, and I will start to talk about what happened to me last night, what happened to me this morning, and what we can talk about when it comes to Bitcoin, blockchain, live, and everything else, guys. At the moment, we have around 100 people, and normally like 400 or 500 people nowadays. I think it's a different time now, 4 o'clock here in Thailand, so that's five. Oh, that's 11 now in the Netherlands, for example. So it's a little bit early in Europe. Sorry for that, but I don't have time today because today in the evening I need to do some other stuff. Yes, also jiggy jiggy, but also other cool stuff, guys. Um, Let me see. Who do we have in here? Fifi Fifi, good morning. Jurgen, good morning. Quaxor, Giovanni Kerstel, Dennis Versluis, Finn, Tim, JK, Björn, Pieter, Stefan, Mathieu Bolink, Giovanni, SG7080, Tom, Bami, Yuri, Zaufke, all of you, good morning. Peter Termont, Symphony, good morning. Dutch Web Plaza, good morning. Marco Ha, good morning. All of you, good morning. Plan B's monthly. Okay, check that as well. Good videos at Plan B. SG7080 when I'm back in Venlo, probably July. Good morning, Neil Harris from Nigeria. Good morning, all of you. Welcome to this live. We have more and more people streaming in at the moment. And I will just start like slowly because I need to start slowly because last night was a crazy evening. I went to bed around like, I don't know, 11 or 11:30, something like that. And then suddenly at 1 p.m. or 1 a.m., my daughters wake me up, my wife wakes me up, like, there's a snake in the house. There's a snake in the house. Now, in this new circadian rhythm shit, so I need to sleep my hours. But no, I was waking, so let's check that snake. I'm like, oh shit, a snake in the house. What is this? And it was a huge snake. It was a huge snake. You will see an Instagram story or reel today. I think that Julie is creating where you can see that snake. But I woke up and in front of a bedroom door, which like has this small thing like kiertje, the small space below it, that you can like that a snake could easily crawl down. There was a snake. So we need to get rid of the snake as a family, which is not easy because here you can see the snake crawling. Look, it's crawling away now. So it's a pretty long snake. So that woke me up. I couldn't sleep. I was like really. I told Roman a few times, I can't sleep, I can't sleep, I can't sleep. And then suddenly the snake was there. So it took us a little bit to get the snake out of the house. It broke my sleep. I woke up this morning. Beautiful Bitcoin price, of course. And then until that moment that I saw a chart, and I was pretty happy this morning until I saw this chart. And when I saw this chart, I'm like, oh shit, that's fucked up. That is really fucked up. And it really made me a little bit um, irritated. It really made me like feel like, why am I still creating content? Why am I still doing this? Why am I still offering all my valuable time to all these people in this industry if they just don't want to understand? They just don't want to understand. I think most of my followers, hopefully all of you, do understand why you should be in Bitcoin, why you are in Bitcoin, why this is my passion. Angelique, I will continue, but I will come back to that. I will share this chart with you guys, and I will come back to that in a couple of minutes because it bothers me. It really is bothering me. Like, Angelique, it is also the worst nightmare of my daughters, my wife. Like we didn't. the doors were closed. How the fuck did the snake enter our house? Can you just imagine the snake entering your house while all the doors are closed? So we are like, where the fuck did that snake come from? And we were lucky that we found it, because it just imagine waking up with this snake next to your face in your bed or something like that, you know? So we were like, oh shit, you know, we were, of course, we were all like a little bit afraid and also making a lot of fun about it. Let's sketch it with a towel, or let's sketch it like they do in Discovery. You can just take the 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 tail, or you like use a water bottle. Like many things that we could have done, we were thinking about, but we didn't. At the end, I took the pool boy's long stick to clean the pool, and I started to poke the snake, like, and it started to attack. Then some kind of way we got it out. Like it almost went into Juna's room, so Juna ran around through the outside of the house into the room again, put like all the kinds of pillows there. So yeah, really cool. But yeah, it's a snake. It was a big snake. It was a big snake. Now that's all not that bad. But this morning, I saw it. I'm going to share this chart, with you, and I really need to express my feelings on this. We have 206 people now. Welcome to this next couple of minutes of seeing Didi a little bit. Um, yeah, ah, how do you say it? I won't say mad, but I can't mad. I can't be mad about it. Let's say like ultimately disappointed, like massively disappointed, because it's just this most simple chart that I'm going to show you, and it just wrecked my day. And after that, I need to go to do some really relaxing stuff. So I went to this is a small club over here, with my personal coach. I did ice bath and steam sauna, infrared sauna, ice bath, infrared, like the whole thing, just to become calm again, because I was really doubting to make a video like say, okay, I'm gonna stop. This was the end. I'm stopping with all my YouTube videos because of this. Okay, here is the chart, guys. Now, there is something that I really don't like about this chart, and I think most of you will understand why I don't like that chart. Behind my face, you can see SSES, that's businesses. Now, this is the change in ownership in 2025. So 157K Bitcoins, just I hope you see that, was bought by businesses. This area over there, oh sorry, this there. This is bought by businesses. 50K Bitcoins was bought by funds and ETFs. 21K Bitcoins was bought in other ways. So for example, Bitcoin mining or smart contracts or like staked or lost Bitcoins. 90K Bitcoin was bought by governments. Now, 250K Bitcoins was sold by individuals. Now, to be clear, individuals is my group, it's my target. These are the people watching my videos. Companies, businesses, funds, governments, they don't watch the Bitcoin Family YouTube channel. Individuals watch this channel. So I was in shock to see that all these, I'm not saying it's you, it's saying the people in this industry, but that all these retarded individuals sold 250,000 Bitcoins to all these centralized entities. People selling the only asset that can give them freedom, that can generate generational wealth for them, selling this to those people that have been oppressing them for the last decades, to the centralized governments that have been fucking you up, to all the businesses that are becoming richer and richer because they treat you as a sheep, because to all the funds and ETFs that are managed by BlackRock, who owns the world. You, not you as a followers, hopefully not you as a follower, but the fucked up industry of cryptocurrency is now weak hand pussy ass individuals that are selling their bitcoins to all these centralized entities. This is the most painful thing that can happen to a person like me that is considered an influencer and sharing his message why to own Bitcoin. This means that whatever I say, people keep selling their Bitcoins to all those centralized entities. This means that this ultimate tool of freedom, Bitcoin, that we created, the humans created in a thrive to create peaceful, anarchistic system in this economy, this new decentralized economy, that we are giving away the only tool that ever existed to those people that we are fighting against. The tool Bitcoin, that asset Bitcoin, was being created because of all those centralized entities that were fucking up our economical life. They were keeping us poor, they were making us poor, they were making sure there was inflation. They make sure the house become more expensive. Everything they do to get you poor. And now we, as a collective, are selling those Bitcoins that we hodl to those people again. We are giving away the most valuable tool ever existed, the most valuable asset ever existed to preserve our freedom to those people that want to take our freedom. That's like the most slave mentality in this industry I have ever experienced before. I really can't understand why the fuck people would be doing that. Yes, I am selling also near the top into USDT stable coins a little bit, at least my trading portfolio, but my hodl portfolio, my pension fund, my core capital, all that stays in Bitcoin. I will never sell this to fiat currencies because the fiat currencies being influenced by those centralized entities that are now also starting to influence our Bitcoins because we are selling them to them. I really don't understand. Again, maybe I'm preaching now to the wrong choir. Maybe you guys are all not that kind of people because you follow me. But I hope some new people in this industry will be watching these videos as well and will be like, oh shit, what have we been doing? Why did we follow those other influencers that told us to sell into euros and dollars? This is the most retarded thing that you can do if you believe in Bitcoin at this part of the cycle, and at least also at this part of the life cycle of Bitcoin, which is like we're in the beginning. In 10 years' time, Bitcoin will be $1 million. You're selling them now for 100K. It's stupid as fuck, stupid as fuck, stupid as a fuck. Okay, that was what I needed to have off my chest, and that's why I went into sauna, ice bath. I needed to really calm down because I was like, why am I making videos? Why people just don't understand it? So let me know now in these comments over there, be all of you in this. I am I thinking strange? Am I the retard? Am I expecting too much of the community of normal thinking people, or are people just lost? Are all the people that got vaccinated and jabbed up and all like these mouth face diapers, are those people just now fucked up and just not able to think anymore? Or is it me that is thinking really crazy that people should be in Bitcoin? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. But okay, that was a little bit of my anger needing to get out. That is out now. I'm going to answer some more questions if you want. If you want me to dive into the charts, I will also dive into the charts. That's okay. Whatever you want, I can do that for you guys. It's pretty boring at the moment. It's 103K sideways, but yeah. That's all. That's all. That's all. I don't even. I'm worthless. I don't know anymore what to say. No, I know what to say. I'm gonna read the questions. I'm gonna answer your questions. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing this live AMA. I want to answer your questions. Also, people in Norway, people from Croatia, people from Austria, people from India, people from South America. I see all of you here. Thank you so much. All the love back to all of you for being here. I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful that you are subscribers to this channel, that you're watching my videos, and I 100% believe that you're not those people in that bar that's selling their Bitcoins. But I'm always thinking, how can I grow as a channel to reach more people, to really let them understand why they shouldn't be selling their Bitcoins against to their governments? It's just, now we have people from all over the world. Let me see if I can answer some questions. Thank you, hey Hesk, for that shout out. Let's go, especially some yeah, the snake that we already had it. Okay, Didi, I left the UK now and I'm currently in Surin Beach area of Phuket. I've been here for nearly 30 days to see if somewhere I could live. I'm using a DTV visa, Steve Hendley. So DTV, that's a digital nomad visa, or a Muay Thai visa. That's a 5-year visa, and then you can stay 180 days and extend with another 180 days. And then you need to leave Thailand for 1 day, and then again, every time when you re-enter Thailand, you get 180 days. So it's a DTV visa, maybe a DTV visa. I will type it there in the chat. That's the answer to Stephen. And Stephen, let me know if you're close to Bang Tao Beach. We can always meet up for a coffee or whatever. I think Surin is a 10-minute drive from where I live, so that's not too far. So we can always meet up, or you just join us in one of the evenings if we go to a bar with all the people, the crypto community here. Latu thinking, okay, thank you for that feedback. We go sideways the next 48 hours. Yes, that's possible that we go sideways to the 16th of May. Snake comes up through the toilet. Yeah, that can be a possibility through the toilet. It didn't smell the snake, but my shit doesn't smell as well. I've beautiful rose smelly shit. But we're not gonna move. We're not gonna move. We're not gonna move. Watch the snake. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. Somebody's disappointed. Yes, disappointed. Come to Norway, wake up with moose. Yeah, but the moose, I heard from people, I've never seen a moose like a wild moose, that they are massive. They are like huge. If they are in your house, man, I would be like, wow, you can't get them out with a stick. I don't think moose would be afraid of a stick. I think it would eat the stick and my arm and my hand, everything. I do want to wake up in Norway once, like in the middle of Norway, in the forest, snow, in the moose, and yeah, beautiful. Cindy, buenos días in Spain, ¿cómo está? No, Dave, to get you to give it out, it can be temporary, yes, but this is like these are the numbers from the beginning of 2025 until now. So we can see also on the charts like short-term hodlers are selling, long-term hodlers, OGs, big whales are buying. People are also selling Ethereum, while the biggest whales of the world at the moment are buying a shitload of Ethereum. It's always the normal people that should benefit the pumps is not benefiting the pumps because they sell too early to the wrong people. And I keep repeating this message already now for 6 years on YouTube, timing them always perfectly, and people still don't see that. And people, I don't know what it is. I think it's the vaccines. I think that made the people really stupid. I think their blood is clustered with all kind of shit that they can't think anymore. But who am I? Latu thinking, yes, again, people should understand what I mean when I say I'm selling. I am selling my trading portfolio. Let's say it like this. Imagine I hodl 10 Bitcoins. Then 3 is my trading portfolio, 30%. 7 of the Bitcoins is my hodl portfolio, 70%. Those 7 Bitcoins I don't even touch. They are my pension fund. They go up and down in value, but every 4 years they end up higher up in value. So I don't look at them. I just keep them in cold storage. I can't. People, different countries, impossible to touch that 70, that 30% that I'm multiplying. I will sell that near the bull market top, and I will multiply that 30%, those 3 Bitcoins, into 6 or even maybe 9 Bitcoins, and then again sell them again at the next stop. But that other part, my pension fund, that's my core capital, your normal bank account, that I hodl. I just hodl. So I'm not selling everything. I'm just selling the part that I want to multiply. The rest, I believe it's more valuable than fiat shitcoins. So why would I be selling them temporarily to fiat shitcoins if like I hodl those for 10 or 20 or 30 years? Because I believe in 30 years Bitcoin could be $10 million per Bitcoin, you know? So that's a completely different way of structuring a portfolio, I think. Now, but top really don't feel. Yeah, some have to sell their ass. Yes, of course, some have to sell their ass. Some need to take profits. Some need to live their life. But I wouldn't expect that that would be happening in such a large scale already in this part of the bull cycle. It's just not my thing. Um, No, you should stay in ETH. Stereodox, should I swap my only one ETH into Bitcoin right now? No, you should wait because ETH is gonna go and perform really well. I think maybe even better than Bitcoin in the next couple of months, because ETH didn't perform at all till now. So it needs to have a pump somewhere. So I would keep that one in ETH now. Keep it diversified. Keep a little bit in Bitcoin, keep a little bit in ETH, whatever you feel safe with. But don't exchange ETH now because ETH is now going up massively. We're at 2,600 already. So we went up a K, 1K like in last month or something. In May, guys, the target in May the target in May has never been 160K. Never. The target in May, BAM, is always been 120K. 120K in May, pullback in June, July, and 160K in October. These are my targets. Okay, just watch all my videos. I've never said 160K in May, 120K in May. I still have the target towards the end of May. So we still have like around 10 days to 15 days, like 10 days to 2 weeks. In those 2 weeks, I believe we can still move up around 15K. So then end up around 120K. That is my target for the end of May. And then I expect another pullback. Yes. If I'm not right, I will be there to admit, okay, I was wrong. But that is, of course, what the charts tell me. The charts tell me we should be able to go up to 120K in the end of May. What cold storage is the best for someone that travels much? Yeah, there's a lot of cold storage, but then I would use the smallest one because that one is way more easy to hide and also to carry with you. The best cold storage, I think, is Bitbox. I don't know if you guys know Bitbox. Oh shit, am I still sharing my window? No, I'm not sharing my window. Okay, sorry. Okay, Bitbox. Let me see if I can open that website for you. Yeah, there is somewhere a website. I have somewhere also a link, but I will share the website itself, so I don't need to share the link. This is the Bitbox, something else. Bitbox. That is the best, I think, wallet that is compact, that is easy to use. Let me see if I can find the official website because fuck it. Let me check it for a second because I'm doing something wrong. Oh my god, are you retarded? There we go, Bitbox. Bitbox, this is the best. This is the official website, so you don't have the wrong one. I think this is a very nice one to travel. There's also nowadays cold wallets. These are in the form of a credit card. I showed one a couple of days ago. These are also really handy because you can keep them as a card in your wallet. People would not expect that can be a Bitcoin wallet. They think it's a credit card, so it's easy to change to hide that one as well. So that's also a really good one. Yeah, Trezor is really good. Elipal is also really good. Ledger is good. Indeed, has a bit backdoor because you can do online backups nowadays. So Bitbox is a really good one. Yeah, Thankum is also nice, but there is so many calls. Like the safest way to store your crypto is by not having a wallet at all. Only your 24 word seed phrase. So you have every wallet has a backup, and the backup is those 24 words. So if you just have those 24 words, you don't even need a device at that moment. So nobody can find the device because you only have 24 words. And those 24 words you need to divide, in my opinion, in 4 sets of 6 words. So 6 words, 6 words, 6 words, and 6 words. Each set of 6 words you store in a different way. Let's make it very simple for people to understand. I'm not saying this is the safest way, but a simple way. 6 words you will store in your Gmail. Other 6 words you will store in your iCloud account. Other 6 words you will hold in a physical card somewhere in your wallet or in your safe. And the other 6 words you're doing in your safe key account, whatever. There's multiple ways to protect your seed phrase against being found. And I think one of the best ways at the moment is a company I've shared a couple of times with you guys. Let me see if I can. What is this? I have so many windows open that I can't find the correct window at the moment. Give me a second. This one can also go. If you look down below my videos, guys, there is one link somewhere. I don't know what's happening with my. I know something is wrong. I can't find my notes or nothing or something. But there's one link to how to store your seed phrase in a decentralized ways on the blockchain, but they're not on just a blockchain. You can even split it on 4 different blockchains. So you decrypt or encrypt your seed phrase into 4 different blockchains, which then stores it in a very decentralized way. I've been supporting this company since they started. I'm gonna check if I can give you the link so you can check them for yourself. It's this one over here. Copy the link. I will put it in the chat now. This is one of the safest way to store your 24 words seed phrase. Check them out. Mr. Barefoot Berry is in Chiang Mai. I hope you're enjoying yourself in Chiang Mai. Beautiful there. Beautiful, quiet, cold, cool. Too many points of failure. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's why the Bitbox is a really good one. Yeah, it's a really good one. Just check them out. And Inherity is also really nice. And you can even use it also with this hardware device that is one of the signers. And like your wife can be a signer, your parents-in-law can be a signer, you can be a signer. Check it out. It's a really cool setup. And I think they won the prize of the best innovative company of 2025 already. Check them out. They are really a cool company. Sunny Aurora, big fan from India. Thank you so much, Sunny, for being a friend and a follower and watching all these videos. What was the name of the company that sells BTC miners for solar panels? I don't know. But there is something new, and they are sending me this. Let me check it if I already received it. I will soon be able to show you a new product that I'm going to use. It's a mini miner, and I just really want to understand how this works, because I think I will get it somewhere on 16 May. Yeah, 16th of May. That's when I receive it, and then I can and then I will be able to showcase it to you guys, because that is really cool. That's a mini miner that I can use to mine in Bitcoins. It's by the company called Power Mining. Let me see if I can give you. Let me see if I can give you a beautiful link. I don't have a link yet, so okay. It's called the BitX. It's really cool. It's this one. Yeah. Sorry, this was not prepared, so I have not the best preparation, but it's a very small Bitcoin miner. I don't know if you can see it, that one. So BitTax it's called, really small one. So I'm going to test that one, and I of course make a video about it. It's a really cool pack like this over there, power mining farm. That's what I'm going to use. So there's a lot of ways, and then if you have these miners or nodes, you can even create your own transactions and all that stuff. There's a lot of possibilities that go really technically deep, that I can't share now in a couple of minutes. But if you do a deep dive in YouTube videos about Bitcoin, then you will find there's a shitload of possibilities for you to do anonymous transactions if you run your own nodes and your own miners and all that stuff. But that's a little bit too difficult now for the most people to understand, so not really good yet. Jolie is coming from that way. I thought it was a snake again. Do you want to share what you felt about the snake? Did you like the snake?
Well, No. It's fucking huge.
Yeah, it was a big snake.
Yeah, it was.
I showed it. Is there going to be an Instagram reel today or something?
Probably today or tomorrow.
Probably today or tomorrow. She just promised you will see a snake. A big
Can I
snake.
have your motorbike key? Because mine's empty.
That is already empty for 6 days.
I know.
It's on the kitchen table.
Okay.
So let's continue answering your questions. There's a massive adoption by companies, governments don't you? It's very difficult to get. No, I don't think it. Water taken, it will be difficult to get bitcoins back, because there is always a market. There's always supply and there's always demand. There's always people, also government and also spot ETFs. You see that they also sell and buy. They have been selling a lot as well. They have been buying a lot. So there is always a moment for you to be able to buy. Of course, we don't know which price. I believe the bear market bottom price will be somewhere between 60 and 80K in 2027. That's the bottom area that I'm scooping up all my bitcoins again after selling. But I don't have any doubt that we'll be able to buy back bitcoins. There's always bitcoins that you can buy. As you can see, there's so many people that are selling their bitcoins. Like, of course, look, the chart that I showed you, that shocks me because there's so many people selling. But still, the government, spot ETFs, institutional investors, all of those combined is still only 9% of the total Bitcoin market. So it's still 90% that's held by OGs, whales, retail, normal people. Like, so it's not like really bad yet. But I'm just shocked that so many people are selling in the bull market year. It's 2025. This is the year we go up. There's no bear market year, and people are selling. That's why I'm shocked. Okay. No, you don't need a PC. Just hook it up to electricity and it's mining. So that's really cool. I think it works with an app, Bluetooth, but I don't know exactly how. But I will check it, and when I have it up and running, I will make a video about it as well, of course. Joaquin, curious, how Didi will do this? If you have just 0.3 BTC now, and you want one Bitcoin, would you sell it when Bitcoin is at 168 to a stablecoin? Yes. If you only have 0. Not that is not like not negatively meant, but if you have 0.3 BTC and you want to make 1 BTC out of it, then you need to sell the full 0.3 BTC because you will be able to buy back 1 BTC for that amount in the bear market bottom. So yes, definitely do it then. Don't have any doubt about doing that. Because if we go the opposite way, you will always have the possibility to buy more Bitcoins from your salary or your, whatever money you make. All the regulations are making more and more difficult to sell BTC, especially those which are, yeah, of course, if you're selling your BTC through the official channels, it's becoming more and more difficult. That's why I started to create educational videos now, how to use exchanges. For example, Blowfin, if you use Blowfin, you can't sell bitcoins into your bank account, but you can send bitcoins, for example, to Bybit and then to your bank. There's many other possibilities, of course, and there's still OTC, which means meeting me in a bar for a coffee, give me Thai baht cash, I give you Bitcoin, or you give me Bitcoin, I give you Thai baht cash. There's so many possibilities that we as a community can convert this tool into this new form of money that nobody can stop us from using as long as we keep supporting it and keep buying it. But the moment that we start to sell all of these Bitcoins to centralized entities, there will be a moment that it will become difficult to buy them back. But that is not this bull market, not the next bull market. I think the bull market after that, Bitcoin will be owned by governments, institutional investors, spot ETFs, all that kind of stuff. I think retail then was already cashed out because of greed into dollars. And you know what happens then? Then those retail people all have a shitload of dollars and they feel really rich for 1 or 2 years until the governments again, because of inflation, crash the purchasing power of that dollar, and then you won't be able to buy shit with those dollars anymore. And all those people with Bitcoin will be able to buy a lot with those Bitcoins again. That's the game governments play, and too many people just stink in understanding that game. Frontrunner, what's the best to sell your trading portfolio of BTC at the top and buy back at the bottom of bear market, or hold and take a loan against your BTC and use USD to buy more? Yeah, I think both of them is a very good solution. If you really are not in the need of multiplying your bitcoins quickly, then the second option would be a good one. But you of course can also do two things. You can also sell at the top, then buy 3 times as much back at the bear market bottom. Then when you bought those, then use them as collateral for a USDT loan. Take those USD, buy even more bitcoins at the bear market bottom, and then ride that right up with all those bitcoins combined and start to pay off your loan and your collateral and your interest with those gains you make because you bought a shitload of more bitcoins. So combine those two things, and I think you'd have the best solution. Yes, of course. When there is no war, the economy tends to be a little bit more positive. Investors tend to have less fear for investing and start to invest more. So yeah, I do think it's positive that the war will be ended, and that then again the normal life can continue all over the world, and people start to invest and feel safe again. So yeah, I think it's a positive influence on Bitcoin as well. Robert to the moon, very good question. I have said a few times that I don't think all the alts will moon anymore because there's too many altcoins. I mean, and by now it's not 11 million, but it's now 12 million tokens. What I mean with that is like the top 5, top 10, top 20 alts, they will always follow Bitcoin, because they are real, reliable, decentralized projects that are building something. There will always people be willing to buy a shitload of those tokens, like Ethereum or like Sui or like Solana or like Polkadot or like Chainlink. These are part of so many environments now, like interconnected blockchains, that we can't even exist anymore without them. But all those 11,990 other cryptocurrencies, they will not moon. There will be one or two or three pump and dumps. And if you're lucky, you're on the right side of a pump and dump and you make shitloads of money. But like most people will be unlucky and lose their money with those pump and dumps. That's what I mean. So there is always altcoins that are going to follow Bitcoin in the bull market. And when Bitcoin creates a new top, they will also come up. But check Ethereum. Like normally in every cycle, when Bitcoin made a new all-time high, it took no more than 4 to 6 months for Ethereum to follow up with their new all-time high. We are now, Bitcoin's all-time high is last year April. Ethereum hasn't made an all-time high, still not made an all-time high. It's like 1 year later, 13 months after Bitcoin, and Ethereum still didn't make an all-time high. This is the first time ever in all of these cycles that we have seen this happen. Normally, a couple of months, bam, and Ethereum also makes a new all-time high. This time not. It's already 13 months. So we can already see alt season is completely different than it was normally. Normally, all those alts would already have made a new all-time high. Bitcoin is going to make a third time now a new all-time high. When it makes the third time new all-time high, Ethereum needs to make the first run for the first new all-time high. This is not normal. So I don't think that if we keep spreading our capital or liquidity among shitloads of projects, that the top 10 will grow. The moment we kill all those other shit projects that are like meme coins that don't even exist anymore and take the money out of it and put it in valid projects like Ethereum, Sui, Chainlink, then those will again thrive and those again will make new all-time highs. That's what I mean. So guys, if it comes to Didi Bam Bam, a lot of new developments at the moment. The newest development is something I'm really happy with. I don't know if some of you already saw it, but we have this new Telegram group that you can get access to if you hold all 10,000 DD Bam Bam tokens, and then you get also access to the DD Bam chart bot, for example. I'm going to just start it over now to show you again. So when I type start, then I get this full menu of possibilities. I can do TA, I can do trading, sentiment, I can set alerts on prices, I can check charts, news, whatever I want. You already knew that this already was possible. You will get access to this group if you just hodl 10,000 DDBAM tokens. Now, the newest thing is that you can see is Portfolio Manager. Do you see that one? Portfolio Manager. Now, if I click that one, Portfolio Manager, it will show me the portfolio that I'm tracking. I'm tracking Bitcoin, Ethereum, and SUI. It shows me also if I should buy, if I should sell, or if I should hodl. So let me know one currency that you want me to add now to that portfolio tracker. Just give me one. Give me one in the chat. Which one should I add to that portfolio tracker? Please do this quickly so I can show it directly now so I don't need to wait. Because the thing that I then need to do is very simple. I just say add a token over there, and then I can add that token. So let me see if somebody has one. Nobody has one. Let me add link because I really like link. So what I do is I click add token. Okay, then it said please type the token symbol. So I will type link, and then you see link is being added to my portfolio. And it's now loading. It will take a couple of minutes to analyze the link charts and then tell you if you should be buying or selling or holding. Now, there is some cool other aspect that you can use. I will wait for link to load and then show you this. This will take a couple of minutes because this is completely AI-driven TA. So it's analyzing all the charts on the 4-hour at the moment. This is now on the 4-hour chart. We will in the future come with other cool stuff, but at the moment it's a 4-hour chart, guys. And then you will be able to, I will refresh it, let's see if it's already ready. You will be able to even click that buy signal and get a full TA. Why should you buy SUI or Link or whatever token it is in your portfolio at the moment? This is the newest update that we have. It's taking a little bit longer now with Link because I think it's doing a complete deep dive now into Chainlink, into the charts. So we'll give it a little bit and see if there's any other questions. Somebody is telling me he has Swiss money in a safe. Yeah, good. Cash money is always good. I still believe in cash money, guys. Cash money for me is still something that really is usable and that nobody can control and that nobody can take from me whenever they want. I can still hide it. I can also add e-gold. Okay, I see e-gold. I need to wait a little bit. Oh shit. What is this? Fuck the update. I don't want the update. I will give it another second, guys. It's a little bit slow at the moment. Maybe Jurgen in the chat can check why it's that slow, or maybe too many people are now using it, so we need to upgrade, whatever. But we are still building, of course. But it's live, it's up and running, and that's the most important thing. What I will do now, because to speed up, because I'm doing a YouTube live, I will choose SUI, and I will click that buy button at SUI. Okay, now link is there. Sorry, I need to refresh. Link is there at $16. So if I now would push the buy signal of SUI, for example, it will give me in a couple of seconds a full TA why I should buy SUI. Just give it a little bit, and I will show you. This is also again completely AI driven. You need to have a little bit of patience, but then you're educating yourself as well. Why should we be buying? And you can see all the educational value that it will give you, why you should buy a certain token, why you should hodl, or why you should be selling at those certain moments. So I will keep you up to date on the on the result in a couple of seconds, guys, while I'll check another questions. Okay, there, Mr. Marble Fun. That's the best question ever. When are you coming to Australia for holiday to educate? I would love to come back to Australia. We were there once. We traveled from Sydney to Cape Tribulation. We really enjoyed Australia. We really enjoyed the people. We really enjoyed, for example, also all the animals. So we would love to go back. We were a little bit afraid when we heard how the lockdown and everything happened in Australia. It was like, oh shit, this is like almost like communistic regime. I hope that is normal again, and then if that is normal again, yeah, we as a family will be able to visit again if we don't have any requirements of shots and all that stuff, because we don't do that shit. Marcus Maximus, how do you deal with health insurance? Yeah, we have a health insurance. We use at the moment Safety Wing. I will give you a link. I think it's the best health insurance out there. You know, when you start traveling, the beautiful part is that you almost, yeah, we didn't we are we have a health insurance, but we almost never use it. So why not? Because the traveling makes us healthy. So let me see if I can give you my link. Of course, I always give referral links. Yes, we earn a little bit because of the referral links, and no, you should not envy me for that. You should do exactly the same. You should start to create an online business and also have these referral links. That is the company we are using, Safety Wing. Very cheap, a monthly base. You can always you know, stop the insurance. It's very simple. If you have anything that you need to receive in money, you can just do it in the app. It's just really cool. It's really cool. Just check it out. It takes about 2 minutes. Jürgen just told me, so I will give it 2 more minutes. No, I don't have any thoughts on meme tokens at the moment. I think meme tokens, we are past that phase. I did make money off meme tokens. I did also lose money on meme tokens, but you know, let's move on to the more serious stuff again and put liquidity in those tokens that really need money to run their businesses and to improve the world, to create a decentralized version of certain entities that are very centralized in our lives. Yeah, Brisbane should be a very beautiful. We were there for 2 weeks, I think, in Brisbane. We did really like it. We loved Australia, and we do. I do think we should go back. I think the summer is when it's winter in Europe, isn't it? Yeah, the summer is when it's winter. So now it's like winter. I think now it's colder, and then towards December it's summer again, something like that. Let me know. Let me know how the weather is, because I do like when the weather is a little bit warmer. I don't like too cold. Mr. Marble, how can he? Australian government will say he is international money launderer, plus they want proof of funds in cash or bank or visa. What is he going to show us? Do you really need proof of funds for Australia, like in a bank? You can't show your you can't show your Bybit account, for example. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been to that when we went to Australia. I don't think we need, as Dutch people, we do need to apply for an online visa, but I didn't need to show proof of funds when I was doing that. Well, it's already long time ago. That's like 2018, 17, 18. So that's yeah, that's 7, 8 years ago that we were there. So it's a very long time ago. The kids were really small still then. Angelique Roberti has a meme coin. It's called fat. Yes, that's exactly what I'm losing. A lot of fat. I'm losing kilos because I'm losing fat. Maybe that should be a good coin for me to invest in. Bybit is not non-KYC. No, Bybit is at the moment not non-KYC. Blowfin is still non-KYC. Bybit is KYC regulated now. That's why they also have a Bybit debit card. That's why you also be able to buy gold and stocks and bonds and all that stuff in the soon in Bybit. Bybit is growing into this centralized exchange that you can use for all financial tool or all financial assets that there is existing on the world. So it's not non-KYC anymore. Levex is non-KYC. Blowfin is also non-KYC. These are also my preferred exchanges when it comes to decentralized exchanges. Let me see. Levex is the newest one that I invested in, so let that also be very clear. I need to give you a disclaimer. This is a very good exchange. It's going to do very well in the next bull market as well. And of course, this one, if you really want to have a non-KYC Blowfin one, there really is that one over there that Elsie van der Heide already shared. That's Leroy, guys. Thank you for doing that. So I am still waiting for my TA of link. It still doesn't appear to happening. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. It's still like, we are still working on it. It's like not perfectly working apparently, because normally you push like the buy button, a link. I just did that, and you can see something is loading. It's taking a little bit longer. Sometimes it's also my telephone, because my telephone is not like, I don't know, it's doing strange the last couple of weeks. Maybe I'm hacked or something. But I will show you later, guys. And let me give you another answer. Fartcoin, I don't know. Let's just all fart as much as possible and see what happens to Fartcoin. Is there a non-KYC that allows direct bank deposits? No, I have never found that one. No. There is like Blowfin, for example. You can deposit through debit cards and credit cards, maybe even by using a bank account if you do it through Wise. So on Blowfin, non-KYC, you can still do something like that, but check it out. I don't know if normal bank transfers, SEPA transfers will work, but it will work with credit cards and all that stuff. So just buy these prepaid credit cards, top them up with your bank account, and then start to top up an exchange. For example, je moet zoveel bits hebben op pensioen. David Zap, yeah, you need to have 10 bitcoins if you want to go with a pension now, today. If you're like 25 years old, you need to hodl 10 bitcoins. And I think then you will reach your pension age simply if you just spend 100K a year. That's a lot, but I don't believe in XRP. XRP is a centralized currency helping and supporting the banks. It is a shitload in hands of the company Ripple that can dump on their people, and which they always do. So no, I don't. I will never invest in that currency. Taco Bell liquidity. How do you, in terms of security, afraid with so many bitcoins? No, it's yeah. I saw what happened in France and in Paris, where the daughter of one of the owners of the crypto exchange, they tried to kidnap her. They were trying to push her in a van, and she was fighting. And so it's yeah, it was terrible to see that as a father of three daughters. Of course, it's not something that you want to see, and it's happening more and more in Europe. To be clear, it's happening in Paris, it's happening all over France. It happened in Spain now a couple of times. It's happening in all these strange countries that I wouldn't expect it to happen. But that's what is wrong with Europe. We are getting the wrong people into Europe, and the right people are leaving Europe. So you get an unsafe situation. So we don't prefer to be in Europe that much, and of course we are preparing our children as well for these kind of situations. Of course, we are not as rich as the owner of a sea or of an exchange. We are just normal happy people. That is what you can see. I don't wear fancy clothes. I don't have a Lamborghini. I don't have expensive jewelry. I have my Bitcoin ring. That's what I have. But we don't really, yeah, we are not those materialistic people, so I don't think people would want to steal from us, because they know there's not too much to get. And people also need to understand, like 70% of our bitcoins that we're holding cold storage, we can't even access. If I want to access this, I need multiple signatures by multiple people in multiple countries and multiple time zones. It's not that simple. Of course, I took care safety wise of my bitcoins. It's impossible to get access to those. Even if you kidnap me, even if you put a gun to my head, I can't give you access. It's just impossible. Only to a little bit of my trading portfolio, but most of that is also locked up into Bybit. So if they would force me to withdraw from Bybit to a new wallet, that will be impossible, because then it will be blocked for 24 hours. I even have a special security in Bybit that it's almost impossible. So yeah, it's not simple to hack someone or to do that to someone that has everything set up. But it doesn't mean there is not always this small thought, fear in your head that could happen. It's people are stupid. I've seen people driving their cars into Bitcoin ATMs hoping they could get Bitcoins out of the ATM. That's how stupid people are nowadays. They really think that Bitcoin is something physical in an ATM. So yeah, you can't you need to play it a little bit more safe. That's also why we started to share less about our private life and also private locations, etc. Yeah, you want to be safe, but it's not like I want to live in fear. So I just keep living my life to the fullest, the way I live, and do what I want and just stay normal and humble and support poor people all over the world. And I don't think they want to attack people that are doing good. Sometimes they attack people because they are fucking retards that just are greedy. Um, Yeah, there's another one asking me to invest in XRP. If you touch Ripple, you go cripple. Fuck it, I will never use that name again. Now, no, I will never invest in that one. Mafia style. Why don't you live aboard a yacht? Yeah, that's a good question. I would like to try that for 6 months, living on a yacht. I don't seem to get my wife and children with me. Even not, I just suggested for my birthday, the 26th of May, let's rent a yacht for a week and just go sailing on around these beautiful islands of Phuket on a very luxury yacht. That's even, they just really don't like living on a yacht. They do like yacht trips, like a day trip, but they just don't want to live on it. I don't know. Maybe it's that they need more connection to other people and to the world and to stores and shops and beach clubs. I don't know. I don't know. I would love to try it for a year, but my family is not into renting a yacht for a year. Paraguay, I haven't been there, Willeke. I haven't been to Paraguay, but people tell me it's very easy to get your residence nowadays in Paraguay. So I still need to figure out how, but people told me it's very simple to get your residence there. So I'm thinking about visiting it because it should be very beautiful. So if somebody knows how beautiful Paraguay is and if it's very simple to get your visa there, let me know also in the comments, of course. TD Club. Yes, the website that we started when we started to travel is this one, yolufamilytravel.com. We also have the domain thebitcoinfamily.com, but that one is at the moment redirected to yolufamilytravel.com. Our website developer still needs to make it that way that you keep seeing thebitcoinfamily.com in the search bar. So we don't have that yet. Yeah, lazy as fuck. I need to do that. Sorry, my mistake. But our official website is yolofamilytravel.com because that's how we started. You only live once, family. And then we turned into the Bitcoin family after going all in. But before we went all in, we already started to travel around the world. And then our name was YOLO Family Travel because, we lost my parents and you only live once. And then we said, okay, the name will be yolofamilytravel.com. And then a year later, when we were selling all our shit and going all in, we were bombed to the Bitcoin family. And that's when we moved our branding into the Bitcoin family because it just sounds more sexy. Thank you, Autonomous Plebeian. How did you go about training your children? Yes, we did it at first, Marcus Maximus. First, we did unschooling. We need to de-stress them from the schooling system because the schooling system is just too fucked up, too much pressure. So we unschooled them, which meant just doing nothing as just living life. Then we started to homeschool them because Jessa, the youngest one, has never gone to school. So we need to make her understand the alphabet and the numbers. So we did it on the beach with shells. This is the A. This is the B with shells or riding it on the beach. And that's how she started to learn and teach herself to write, read, and do mathematics. And then after some time, we went to online schools because we as parents were missing some knowledge that the two oldest kids want to have. So we went to online schooling. I started to support an online school that now is called Cubrio. Very nice online school with good values. So my kids did that for a huge time, and now the oldest one and the second one, they're unschooled again. They are just preparing themselves for a future where a certificate or a diploma from school is like not necessary anymore. I think all kids that are being prepared on traditional schools at the moment will be jobless in the future because they are being prepared in the wrong way. They're being prepared for the past, not for the future. I do think that we can see now the first developments of AI like ChatGPT and Grok, how that is already tremendously replacing a lot of jobs, and there's still shitloads of people doing a 4-year college to get one of these jobs. Like 4-year college to become a designer, while my kids make a YouTube thumbnail in 2 seconds with ChatGPT. You can't compete again. Because if my kid goes 4 years into like developing their ChatGPT, their AI skills, and then if you compare that to a guy that goes 4 years to school memorizing books, this one is 4 years ahead. This one is ahead of the game. This one is making money. That one doesn't even have a job. So that's why we decided to stop the whole schooling and prepare the kids for that decentralized future that is a combination of Bitcoin, blockchain, AI, Internet of Things, and prepare the kids on how to be thinking, to be implementing that into other people's lives, how to use those tools to monetary your skills, how to use your money or use those tools to make your money work for you so that you can do other things, the things that they really love, like taking care of animals or going diving or doing sports or doing makeup session, whatever it is. They should have their capital work for them. So that's why we stopped with schooling. I did invest, not yet, I need to be honest. I am about to invest in a really cool company that takes schooling to the next level. It's already tested with 40,000 candidates in Africa. They are all very, very, very excited about the system. I can't say too much yet. I'm deciding today if I will invest in this company and become an ambassador in this company as well, because that is a way of schooling that I believe that is going to be the next phase of schooling. I think the traditional way of schooling as we know it, like schools like we know, I don't think schools like we know it will still exist in 10 years time. I do think they will stop existing. They will become maybe social places to meet up, but the traditional way of schooling, going into a classroom, memorizing book, all of that stuff is like it's just it's almost too retarded for words that we are still doing this to our children when we know that this is not necessary anymore in the future. In the future, we will evolve to AirPods that you can just say whatever you want and that will give you an analyze. This will be your personal tutor in your ear, 24/7. So why would you still memorize that? There's kids need to improve their skills in AI. Use multiple different AIs to create content or whatever it is that will monetize, and that monetization will make them money, not the enslaved future where you will have a universal basic income. That's the only reason why they have a universal basic income, because they know this future is there. They know that robots of Elon Musk, AI is taking away shitloads of jobs. We will have a lot of people jobless. What can we do to save them? We will give them a universal basic income, and at least then they have some income to live. At least you can't choose what to do with that money, because that is like programmed money that they can program. They can say 10% you need to spend on groceries, 10% on insurance, 20% maybe on leisure, and so on. I can't drink alcohol anymore then. Because then it's like, you drank too much alcohol this week. You need to go to AA. That's something. That's the future if you believe in that future. Okay. But yeah, my opinion, and my opinion is of course not the law. My opinion is just some guy's opinion that thinks different about life. I'm not saying that everyone needs to do that, but I think if you want to have a bright future for your kids, then you need to do it. Okay, there was a bug, so I'm gonna refresh my screen. So by now, Link is added to my portfolio, as you can see. Let me see this one over here. So we can see that Link is now added to the portfolio. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Sui, and Link. So if I push buy now at Link, this algorithm starts to research and will give me the reasons why I should be buying Link. So that's what we are trying to do now, and then I will show you the result. It was some kind of a hiccup, so it's still the beginning, guys. So please, 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 don't kill the messenger. Yeah, Europe is extremely hostile to crypto at the moment. I don't know why they're doing it, because everyone should know that crypto is the future. Like if the biggest country of the world, America, is going all in crypto and Bitcoin, for example, why would Europe not do that? That would be too stupid for words. So yeah, Europe will be the new third world country. It's going to be this new third world country region, Europe, where more immigrants will be living than people that can contribute to an economy, and when that disbalance will happen, you get always the same thing. There's no people spending money anymore because the government's taking care of them and giving them money, so they are not spending too much because they have a very basic income. And the rich people leave those countries, which will mean they will go to some other place that will support, their beautiful freedom dreams. Yes, I agree, Nick. Hit that like button. Yeah, I agree with that as well. You should be liking this video. You should be subscribing, hitting notification bell. You should be sharing it with your friends and family, because I still don't have 100K subscribers, which is like shitty as fuck. Why don't I have 100K subscribers? Why all the others have it and I don't have it? I don't understand. Maybe I am doing something wrong, but I refuse to change because I don't want to become a pumper dumper with altcoins and all that stuff. It's still not working for me, Jurgen. So I clicked buy again and it's not giving me the result. Yeah, I think Asia is a new superpower. I think that we see the shift slowly to Asia. We can see what's happening in Japan, China, many other Asian countries like Thailand. It's like living in the future already here. Everything here is so much more easy already and still affordable that Asia has the future. Robert Muller, did you been watching your videos since January this year? You kept me sane during this chaos when all the influencers started getting bearish. Your videos every morning with the beautiful charts helped me so much. I'm very thankful for you, Robert, to have been watching all my content, all my videos. Thank you that you also learned something from that. And of course, also thank you for this beautiful feedback that makes me want to stay making videos, at least to help those people that really are understanding why Bitcoin is such a powerful tool. And the rest that is selling their Bitcoins, yeah, go follow other influencers. Prepare your seed phrase for the EU asset register carefully. Mine is fuck off times 12. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a nice one. We love your info, Didi. Thank you. We are others. Clickbait shit scammers. Yes, I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to trade clickbait content. I could like shill a cryptocurrency every day. Don't misunderstand me. I am getting these offers each and every day. Please, can you talk about my currency? I will pay you 10,000 US dollar and we'll give you shitload of tokens if you mention my currency in your videos. I'm not going to do that because then it will be dumped on the community, and that's my community. There's people that I love dearly for supporting the Bitcoin family channel already, and I don't want to bankrupt those people. So why would I accept 10K for myself while I I really don't need that money anymore. I really can live my life. I don't need to work anymore. So why would I accept 10K to make you again poorer? Because I will dump my tokens on you. You will be buying them because Didi says you need to buy them. You buy them, then you're buying. I'm selling. I make more profit. You lose it. Why would I do that to the community that is building my YouTube? That is responsible for me having now 95,000 subscribers. Why would I then punish those people by dumping my tokens on them? That's why I start to hate this industry more and more, because those people that do that shit, let's be very clear, all those influencers that do that shit, and you know who I'm talking about, they have 1 million subscribers. I just don't understand why. They make you lose money and you still subscribe to them. Yeah, that's how retarded this world has become. Okay, by now, sorry, this is the app has worked now. You know that I clicked on buy at link, and then when you click on buy at link, then it takes 2 minutes, and then you get a full analyze. Let me see, detailed technical analysis of link USDT on a 4-hour chart, and you can see the RSI, the MACD, the Bollinger Bands, moving averages. You get a summary. You get a combined signal analyze. All of this just in your portfolio manager. Just check how cool this is. It will give you this all, guys, in your portfolio manager, all about your tokens. So if you doubt when it's saying sell, then you go and click on the sell button, and then it will show you why to sell. This is all when you hold 10,000 DDBAM tokens. I can't understand why not everyone owns 10,000 DDBAM tokens, because it's not not that you lose them, that you pay them, you hodl your 10,000 DD Bam Bam tokens and you get access to these kinds of tools. So you just have 10,000 tokens. If they go up in value, you can even take profits in the future. If they lose value, you got a tool back for it for a lot of times. And you still have access because you hodl 10,000 Bam tokens. It's a win-win situation. So I would start to buy 10,000 DD Bam Bam tokens and support us building more of these cool tools that you can be using to educate yourself on trading and other things, guys. Don't forget that there is also the 24/7 AI version of Didi. That one that is gonna answer all your questions whenever you want, guys. So there's a lot of things that is in this bot that you really need to start to understand. There is a manual, etc. So you will understand at the end, guys. We have been doing this now for 1 hour. Do I have any other comments? I saw a blue comment, healthy vibes. Your videos are worth watching every minute. Thank you so much for the donation, healthy vibes, $2.50. Thank you so much. At the end, guys, I'm going to take all of these donations, the $2.50s, $10, and at the end of the year, I will take them collectively around Christmas and do another giveaway or donation to poor people. And maybe then we can do a live stream and you can choose which poor people will we give that to. But thank you for giving that, of course. Look at the data deed. You have 92.8K followers. And coming back to your chart with 247K pizzas, to me, this would be a motivator because your target market is way bigger. Yeah, okay, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, true. Let's see. Like, it doesn't always have to do with money that the Netherlands is not becoming a third world country because they still have a lot of money that other countries owe them. It doesn't matter anymore. If the average Dutch person is a not working person but an immigrant, then you won't be successful in any economical phase anymore, and you will be creating a shitload of debt, and then it will just crash. You just see what's happening in many places in the world already. But of course, keep living in the Netherlands and do your thing. I'm happy for you if you're happy there. H bar, yes, I would invest in H bar. No, Ruli 59, there is a video on my channel, a complete video analyzed why I don't support XRP. It's a shitcoin. It's a centralized shitcoin of which most XRPs are in the hands of the Ripple company that dumps on their community whenever Ripple starts to pump. Also, investment-wise, since 2017, it didn't even create an all-time high yet. It never went above the previous all-time high anymore. Already now for like 10 years, 9 years almost. It's like a shitcoin. It's like it's supporting the banking system that we are fighting as Bitcoiners. Why would I invest in that? There's multiple other cryptocurrencies that will be outperforming that currency. I will never invest in that currency. It has a clawback function, which means they can take or freeze your XRP whenever they want. I don't want that. That's not a cryptocurrency. That's just another fucked up fiat system. Okay, guys, that's hopefully now clear. I hope you really, really, really enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, then please give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel. If you don't like it, then also let me know why, and maybe I can improve it. But I'm going to stop this live now. It's 5 o'clock. I need to go prepare for a dinner that I have tonight. I want to wish you an amazing Wednesday evening. I hope you enjoy your Wednesday day still, and then the evening. I'm almost in the evening. See you tomorrow again. Tomorrow I will do a normal video in the morning. Hopefully it's good weather so I can walk the beach again. The last couple of days was rainy in Phuket, so probably it's some muson coming by or something. But tomorrow maybe on the beach again, and I will do a normal traditional video again. Today I will also upload 2 more educational videos. 2 more educational videos will go live today later in the evening, so check them as well if you want to be educated about how to use Blowfin, how to use Bybit. If there's any other educational subjects that you want to be educated on, or hardware wallets, whatever it is, let me know in the comments so we can take it as a team and start to create educational content about that as well, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, a beautiful evening, and see you tomorrow again. Bye, bye, bye. And bye.